My host was Sammy Dagger. If you've never been with Sammy Dagger this side of heaven, you have missed something. He's short as a teddy bear, but he's, pardon the analogy, is like a packet of dynamite. He doesn't even say good morning without expending more energy than I would in a sermon. How are you, my brother? And he gives you that big hug. Sammy knows no fear. And his wife is English. He's Lebanese, his wife is English. Her name is Joy. She needed to have that name to put up with this guy. And here's the story. They're driving at 11 o'clock at night, and he sees a suitcase on the side of the highway, sitting unattended. Only Sammy would think of getting off the car to check on it. He says, "Darling, there is a suitcase on the side of the road." She says, "Sammy, it's not ours." In any part of Lebanon, you don't check somebody else's suitcase on the side of the road, unless you're Sammy. And he gets off and he pats it. He says, "Darling, it's full." She says, "Sammy, leave it alone." He says, "Somebody must have lost it." She said, "Obviously." He picks it up and puts it into their van. And she's having kittens heading back home while he's celebrating that he's found somebody's suitcase. He takes it into the house and she leaves the room. He opens it. You know what he sees there? Every square inch, money. Nobody ever has that experience and says, "Why me, Lord?" He dumps the money out and he sees a business card. And he looks at the telephone number, and it's about midnight. He phones and a voice picks it up. And Sammy says to him, "Are you Mr. So-and-so?" And he said, "Yes, why are you calling?" He says, "Have you lost anything?" That man is in pin drop silence. He says, "Have you found it?" He says, "Yes, on the side of the road." He says, "It's full of money." He says, "Yes, I was trying to leave the country, emptied my bank account, put it in a suitcase and tied it on the top of my car, and I'm heading to the airport, and it must have blown off. When I came back, I couldn't find it." Sammy says, "I have it. And I don't think anything is missing. There's no room. It's full." The man is so shocked. He says, "Can I come?" He said, No, it's curfew now. If I had any other plans for your suitcase, I wouldn't be calling you." He says, "You come tomorrow morning. This is my address. Pick it up." So the guy comes the next morning.